Well, finally got the stack material. Just started to get them all tacked up now, see what they look like. Make sure they actually work with my computer drawings anyways. But looks pretty badass, I think. Get the center supports in next and see what it looks like. Well, that's what it's gonna look like. I don't have enough space here to go back and have a better look at it, but I think it looks pretty cool. The space underneath the headache rack there gets a big fuel tank will be there, so that whole area will be filled in. But it's all just tacked right now, so I think I'm gonna get a couple welds on it to strengthen it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna pull it down again and then just weld it all out on the flat because it's much nicer, because I gotta grind it and all and stuff like that. I don't want to have to be climbing around up there. I'll probably fall off and kill myself, so I'll pull it off, weld the shit out of it, grind the shit out of it, cut my holes down here. Well, that's her. Well, nearly anyways. I still gotta put the side supports on the side of the headache rack stacks there, but that'll only take a couple minutes, not a big deal. Well, I'm just working on these side support, like trim piece things here. I think I'm gonna do something like that. Well, I am gonna do something like that. Just do a little bend and then grind it all smooth and stuff, so it just, I don't know, finishes the deck. I don't know. But see, I just got a piece of steel cut out, the same as that bit of cardboard there, and put a bend on it, and we'll go something like that, and then I'll weld it all in there and grind it all smooth like all the rest of the welds up here. It'll just look like all one piece of metal. And yeah, once you put some paint and some bed liner and all that stuff, or whatever you're gonna do on there, it all looks like one piece of metal anyways. So, well, got them on there. I think they turned out okay. Definitely finishes the deck off. It looks just more complete now with a little angle coming down. Well, that's pretty much it, I think. Got the stacks on there and everything, and the little side support things, or the finishers, or I don't know, whatever you want to call them. Got it all up there, all together, grind it up. Turned out pretty good, I think. Be really nice to see what it looks like on the truck, that's for sure. Can't wait. But I'm not taking care of the paint or anything like that, or the wood, so I'll have to wait a little longer. I don't know how long that's going to take, but I'll definitely get videos when it's complete on the truck and stuff like that and finished. Well, I don't really do videos like this usually, but it's really easy for me to do this, so let me know if you like this style of video, and I'll get my screen recorder going and actually go a little more in depth. But I'm just working on a little issue here with my Cummins. You can see here, when it's cold, when I first go to leave and drive away, it like rattles a little bit. I don't have to touch the throttle or anything, just when I let out the clutch. You can see it's commanding 33 fuel rate, or 36 fuel rate here, but I have no throttle applied. Just it's because the engine just needs to keep, it'll here, I can show you. If we go to the channels, it'll be like idle speed low here, see? Idle speed low governor. So it's adding fuel without me actually telling it to add fuel, which is normal for all the trucks. But the problem is, because I have my timing so high in the low end for increased fuel economy and stuff like that, it gets a really harsh rattle, like an injector rattle or a timing rattle or whatever you want to call it, when you first let out the clutch when it's cold. So I'm simply gonna come over here, and you can see under 50 degrees, no matter the intake air temperature, I've added one in the cells right here. So then that applies 1 of this table here. So if you put 2 here, then it'll be 2 here. So I'm taking 1 degree of timing out at 22 fuel rate, which is pretty much where the rattle would have been happening. And you can see I'm at like 2, or normally idle at like 1.7, and then as it rattles, bam, 2.5. So if I take that rattle, that 1 degree out down there, it should stay at the same timing at idle as when I let out the clutch, and it increases the load and increases the timing at the same time. And then just up a little higher, up at like 43, 54, 65 fuel rate, I've just taken a little bit more, so 2 degrees of timing out of there. And in the high RPMs, I haven't changed anything because the rattle goes away in high RPMs because it's enough heat to actually get complete combustion at that point. So we'll give it a go. That was a cold start. Fuck, I love HP tuners. Well, I don't know if I can hold the phone and do this at the same time, but you can see 34 degrees, and I'll start in second, which would usually bog it right down and rattle a bunch. Oh, I can't, there's people everywhere. I mean, that was pretty much stalled the thing, and it hardly even rattled. It rattled less than it did before, just idling away. So, we pretty much got her. There's no way I'm going to be pretty much bogging that thing out and stalling it, driving it usually, so. Yeah, I mean, I'm still at 43 degrees. That's in the range of where I changed on my table there. So, and there's no rattle at all. Well, now I need to try and get this thing out of here. It's pretty heavy. I don't got any forklifts or bobcats or anything like that, so I gotta somehow get it onto there. Well, I got it to there. Wasn't too bad. It did take a while though. But I just got this tranny jack here that I built forever ago. It's just a piece of metal with a piece of round stock welded on the bottom, so you can just put it in there and strap your transmissions to it when you're dropping them. It's really easy. And you can strap up these this stuff to it too. It's pretty cool. But now hopefully I can just roll it forwards under here without killing myself, hopefully. Well, I got it on there. It's not too bad. Doesn't really need to go far, just down the road, so I'm not too worried about it being strapped down the greatest. It's not going across the country or anything. But it's kind of a pain in the ass to get those things on there, that's for sure. I need to build like a crane or something, or I don't know, something. And a bigger shop or something too, who knows. well, that's gonna be it for this week's video. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, and check out my website and stuff like that. Send me an email if you want. My email address in the description. But I got a bunch more steel here already loaded up. The last deck's gone. I already got more steel here ready for the next one, so you'll have to come back next week and see what I start building next. It's actually the style that's like my Welding deck, so that'll be pretty interesting to see.